Hello students, in calcium components we have the next one, calcium sulfate, or you can write as a gypsum, that is formula CsO4 2H2. Okay, so it is a anhydride form. Means what? Anhydride means we don't have water molecules. So in nature it is found as anhydride CsO4, and gypsum means along with the water it is called what? CsO4H2 is called gypsum. Now how we are going to prepare means, here it can be prepared by reacting any calcium salt with either sulfuric acid or soluble sulfates. Here you can see, here calcium chloride and reaction with the what? Sulfuric acid or sodium sulfate, you are going to get the what? Calcium sulfate. Here you can write the formula into any way. Okay, calcium sulfate half H2O and 2H2 both are acceptable. So here preparation, here it is a hemihydrate of calcium sulfate. Okay, it is obtained when gypsum, nothing but this is a gypsum, isn't it? Okay, when you heat at 393 Kelvin, you are going to get the one? Calcium sulfate hemihydrate, nothing but plaster of Paris. Simply here water molecule should be half. Okay, so you're taking the 2 means what? Here it should be 1. If you take in the 1 means it should be half. Okay, that is the preparation method for the one? Plaster of Paris. Here above 393, no water molecules of crystallization is left and anhydride calcium sulfate is formed. This is called dead burn plaster. Simply means what? If you have only calcium sulfate, so you are going to hit what? Heating 393. If you go for the above that one, what happens? We don't have any water molecule in the crystal. That is called dead burn plaster. Now if you see the properties here, it has a remarkable property of setting with the water. Okay, so it is going to set very properly with the water. How that is we will see later. And mixing with an adequate quantity of water, it forms a plastic mass that gets into hard solid in 5 to 15 minutes. So simply if you add the water to the plaster of Paris, what happens? Going to be become as a solid within 5 to 15 minutes. That is a special property we have with the plaster of Paris. And we see the uses. Here the largest use of plaster of Paris is in the building industry and as well as plaster. So you can going to use for the one in the building construction and the plasters. So it is used for the one immobilizing the affected part of organs where there is a bone fracture or sprain. Here you can see, as you know very well, plaster of Paris they are going to use by using the when bone fracture or sprain came. Okay, and it's also used in the in dentistry, nothing but for dental use, in ornamental work, and for the making the cast of statues or busts. Simply means what I want to convey means, for the preparation of what? For the preparing of what? Here like a sculpture of person head, shoulders, for making the what? Like a statues, we are going to use the plaster of Paris. As you know very well, for making the what? Ganesh, as in Ganesh statues, we are going to use the plaster of Paris. So to avoid that one pollution free, we are going to use what? We are going to use the clay, isn't it? Okay, that is that we are going to use. So you can come to know, we can make the statues with the plaster of Paris.